All right, everybody, let's talk a little bit about our plug-and-play kits for the back of the GM trucks. Now, this truck featured right here is a 23 GMC Sierra. It is the refresh truck, but these same kits are going to be retrofittable to many other vehicles. So, as well as the Silverados, as well as the older GM trucks, this should all work the same way. So, we've now made the reverse and rear red tail light kits plug and play, as you see down below here. You could run both if you want. It will get complicated because you will need to synchronize your modules and set your patterns up to alternate the right way, and you will need to run 2 sets of plug and plays like this, but it is possible. Drop us a note if you're planning to do that. We can probably assist in making a custom kit for you for something like that. But off the shelf, you can do a white one or a red one. It'll either flash the red rings around the parking taillight or the white reverse lights, and it's going to be totally plug and play like this. These connectors are both located right here underneath the tail in the back of the truck, right by the frame. So as far as preparation, there's nothing you really need to do. We're going to run our 30-foot 18.5 all the way up the driver's frame rail to the driver's footwell area where there is a rubber grommet that you can poke through the floor and bring it right up to your switch. So let me show you where these connectors are underneath the truck and how we're going to install this kit. Okay, so working our way from the edge of the truck over here towards the spare tire, you can see this connector right here. This is our taillight connector for the driver's side. This is an easy one to get open. You just simply push that red tab down and squeeze the connector, and you'll see it pops right open, and what do you know, it looks just like the connector on our plug and play kit. So we'll go ahead and install the closer connector from our plug and play kit right here, and we'll plug that in. I'm sorry, my one-handed thing, I had to set the camera down. You want to make sure that this is firmly seated, clicks into place, and then you can push this red locking tab back in place. After, if you like, the locking tab simply slides forward and backward like that. Very easy after these connectors are locked in place. So that's where the shorter connector will go, and we'll run the longer connector. I usually run it up through here and over to this other plug, this side of the truck. So over here on this side of the truck, this is the other plug for the other side, the passenger side. So we'll go ahead and pop that loose. And as you can see, it has the same connectors, and that will take our other set of connectors from our plug and play. Just like that. Make sure the locking tabs are engaged and the connectors are seated firmly, and go ahead and zip tie any of that up out of the way. Make sure to tidy all this up and zip tie it up out of the way very nicely. Now the next thing you're going to end up doing is you'll be running this 18.5 forward right along the frame here, all the way forward. Now if you'd like to run it through the frame, this is a box frame, so you can run it inside the frame if you like. You can jump into the frame back here in the corner if you'd like, or you can run it a variety of different ways. Some guys prefer to run it up here and over the fender well. It really doesn't matter, but you'll be running it along the front here and bringing it all the way forward, just like this. There's some factory wiring you could follow. And when we come forward like this, there's a couple of different rubber grommets that you can come up through the floor, particularly that one, and it'll bring it right through the floor on the driver's footwell area. It'll be somewhere around here after you remove this piece of trim and this sill plate, and that'll allow you to bring that 18.5 right up here and wire it into whatever switching you choose. So as you can see here, here's your final result. This is your tail light flashing module for the GMC Sierra. The same module, same kit will work on the Silverado. This happens to have LED taillights. The Silverado has LED taillights as an option. The LED works much better, although this kit will work with the incandescent bulbs. If you want to use it on a standard taillight, you may, but it does perform better on the LED. On a standard bulb taillight, you'll need to use a slower flash pattern. Some of the flash patterns are fast and some are slow, so you use a slower one on the incandescent trucks. Here's a nice single shot for you. And also, as you can see, there's a small LED along the side of the tail light that also flashes with this kit. You also have 29 flash patterns to work with on this kit, so you can go ahead and choose any one of the different flash patterns. They have alternating flash patterns as well as some simultaneous. So if you wanted to flash both of these red lights together at the same time, you don't have to alternate them. We have flash patterns both ways in the flash pattern list of the Auto Flasher kit.